Sometimes the most powerful business ideas aren't just about making money. They're about something deeper. Today, we're going to dive into a story like that, the story of Kevin Mejia, the founder of Brecilia. It's a look at how gratitude for your past, for every single person and every single experience, can actually become the fuel for a mission that changes the future. It's pretty inspiring. Okay, this right here, this just hits home for so many of us, doesn't it? You've got this amazing idea, this dream you just can't shake, but then reality kicks in. You've got a full-time job, a family to take care of, bills that need paying every single month. Suddenly that dream feels, well, almost impossible. It's the ultimate balancing act, for sure. Yeah, and that's the struggle right there, perfectly captured. You're juggling the life you have with the one you're trying to build. And let's be real, it's not just about ambition, is it? It's about creating a better future for your family, for the people you love. That's the motivation that makes you take that leap of faith, even when it's absolutely terrifying. But, a dream without a solid foundation, well, it's just a wish, right? For Kevin, that foundation was built brick by brick in the demanding, fast-paced world of the service industry. So let's take a look at how those early days really shaped everything that came next. His journey really started on the front lines. I'm talking about creating amazing experiences for guests in some of Managua's top restaurants, then moving on to master the art of hospitality in some really prestigious hotels. This path eventually took him into the world of major corporations, places like Concentrix and Sitel, where he got to learn the ins and outs of how big companies work. You can see how every single step, from that restaurant floor to the corporate boardroom, was like a crucial piece of his education. But here's a lesson that I think every successful entrepreneur learns, and it's a big one. You never, ever do it alone. It's just not possible. Behind every great idea, there's always a network of people who believed in you, who gave you advice, who had your back when things got really tough. And this is an absolutely crucial part of this story. So Kevin makes it a real point to give a heartfelt shout out to the mentors and supporters who helped him along the way. People like Christian Mackley, Deleska Tercios, Francesco Cavalli, Christy Lollet, Irene Caro, and Jared Bach. And that list keeps going, with folks like Paul Dawn, Nubia Torres, Joe Miza, Chris Caldwell, Rebecca Woolmeister, and Nestor Flores. And he also expresses so much gratitude for Kate Tidwell, Leonardo Zambrana, Nick Jackson, Javier Hugentalber, Eric Halburn, Joanna Chiang, and John Fortaleza. What's so powerful here isn't just reading the names, it's the sheer number of people he's acknowledging. It's just such a strong reminder that success is never a solo act. It's a team sport. Okay, so what do you do with all that experience, all that support? Well, you channel it into something with a real, clear purpose. And that, right there, is the story of Brecilia. At its core, Brecilia is really a champion for the underdogs. Think about it. There are all these incredible small businesses, amazing content creators, and super talented freelancers out there doing fantastic work, but they just can't seem to get seen. Brecilia's whole mission is to be the bridge that connects them to new audiences, new customers, and brand new opportunities. So how do they actually do it? Well, let's say you're a small business. They can hook you up with a killer social media strategy. Or maybe you're a content creator. They can help you with SEO, search engine optimization, which is basically the magic that helps people actually find your website on Google. And this isn't just a local thing either. We're talking about a global reach, helping people connect with audiences everywhere from Mexico and Peru to Spain and even the Emirates. Of course, you can't have a mission like this in today's world without the right tech to back it up. Brecilia uses a pretty powerful suite of modern tools to make it all happen for their clients. Yeah, check this out. They're using cutting-edge AI for content creation. We're talking ChatGPT, Gemini, all the big names. For web and production, they're using awesome platforms like Wix to build websites and tools like Adobe Podcast for high-quality audio. And to keep the whole team on the same page, they run on Google Workspace. It's a really smart, modern tech stack that lets them get some amazing results. All right, so we've looked at the experience, the incredible support system, the mission, and the tools. But what's the one thing that ties it all together? What's the guiding philosophy? Well, it's actually a simple but really powerful idea that Kevin learned years ago, and it has become the absolute heart and soul of Brecilia. So the big question is, what was that core belief? What's the one idea he took from his past that now drives this whole mission of collaboration? And here it is, a simple mantra from a former workplace: one team, one Concentrix. Think about that. The idea that everyone is pulling in the same direction, working towards one common goal. That was so powerful that it became the guiding philosophy for his own company. It's all about creating that sense of unity, not just inside Brecilia, but with every single client they serve. It's one team, one mission, and that mission is to lift each other up. And that really brings us to a final thought for all of us. This story is just such a great example of how collaboration and a little bit of gratitude can build something truly amazing. So it kind of makes you think, right? In your own life, in your own work, how can you build your own one team? How can we all do a better job of championing those unseen talents around us and helping to lift them up?